Every day something's bound to go down. I don't take that smile and turn it to a frown. But there were ones who love you and are always thinking of you. Unavoidably connected, you should never forget it. Cause when you're lost and alone, silence some miles from home, don't seem so solitary. Go ahead and dial a phone. On the other line, you find a voice that's loving and kind, there to remind you that when you're scared and unprepared, you are loved, and no matter where you roam, you'll always have a home. No matter where you go, stray grateful to where you come from, 'cause you are loved. I can do a condensed version if you want to start on time. No, that's okay. I can do a condensed version. There's like 2 more verses at 10 o'clock. Homegrown soul from the heart of the dust bowl. Life commanded that he hustled, too depressed and move the muscles. So he ran away to strive for fame, from self to make a name. He got lost along the way. You don't have to beg, borrow, or steal. Stick to what's real, stick to what's real. Friends and family, some beer and a well-prepared meal. Gonna provide what's missing inside, make you feel like you wanna feel. But if your family is no good, then hit the road you should. The people you need to plant the seed are somewhere in the woods. Because it's true, man, we're human, we are each other's keepers. Born of the same mother, follow your path and you reach it. Cause when you're scared and unprepared, you are loved. And no matter where you roam, you'll always have a home. No matter where you go, stay grateful to where you come from. Cause you are loved.
Always appreciate your music.
Thank you for having me back. Appreciate you. Love the space. Thank you.
Excellent. Yeah, we love having you here and the good vibrations you bring. Welcome to New Thought again this lovely morning. I'm going to take this minute to remind everyone, if you happen to have one of those new technology things that go in your pocket, and sometimes you can call people, but most people spend time doing this. If you have a silent option, I invite you to put it on the silent option now, or airplane mode. Hi, my name's Momi, and I'm going to be your facilitator for this morning. I'm happy to be back here on this beautiful lanai and hanging out with beautiful Pomaika'i. I was just showing her and pictures of my husband. I met Pomai over 20 years ago. She married my husband and I, and that was my first experience with this beautiful woman. She helped make legal our the love that we shared, and we've gotten to share a whole bunch of other experiences since then. I didn't know I'd be so fortunate. So when I was asked to come and speak, I was like, yes, because I love hearing her share. So I'm going to read from the Science of Mind while people still hopefully will filter in. Today's reading is to give an hour a day. The first quote is from Helen Keller. Everything has its wonders, even darkness and silence. And I learn, whatever state I may be in, therein, to be content. And from Ernest Holmes, a certain time should be taken definitely each day for the enlargement of consciousness. This is done by reminding your imagination that the field with which it deals is limitless. I like that. Your imagination is limitless. So Henri Nouwen, a Catholic priest who got closer to God by attending Zen retreats, who was not particularly private about being gay, and who wanted everyone to know that, Christian or not, God wanted them to know that they were beloved. Nouwen faced challenges. He struggled with attachments that would leave him with deep fears and experiences of abandonment. Quote, every morning, alone or in the company of others, I spend at least 1 hour in quiet prayer and meditation. I say every morning, but there are exceptions. Fatigue, busyness, and preoccupation often serve as arguments for not praying. Yet without this 1 hour a day for God, my life loses its coherence. And I start experiencing my days as a series of random incidents and accidents rather than the divine appointments and encounters, unquote. One day he met Mother Teresa. He began by laying out his issues and concerns to get advice from the future saint. She said only one thing to him, quote, well, when you spend an hour a day adoring your Lord and never do anything which you know to be wrong, you will be fine, unquote. She spoke to him from a higher level of consciousness, one that did not dismiss the pain and concern he was feeling, but that spoke to the reality of his soul and his mission on earth. What good advice for all of us. Let us give 1 hour a day to God, try to do no harm, and trust that we'll be all right. And the affirmation is, I adore God this day and seek to do no harm. I let the rest take care of itself. I'm going to break it up, and if you'd like to repeat, I adore God this day and seek to do no harm. I let the rest take care of itself. And so it is. Pomai, would you want to share an opening prayer meditation?
I could, or you could. Okay, I will. All right. All right, everybody, just get comfortable, wiggle a little in your seat so you know everything is in the right place. And I'm going to invite us all to do something a little bit different. I always start with the breath. And I learned a new thing about the breath, that when you breathe in through your nose, like quickly, it actually creates nitric oxide in your blood that is something that's essential to our well-being. So I never knew that before. It's exciting to know because it's so easy. You know, everybody wants to sell you supplements or this or that, and to get nitric oxide, you don't have to do that. All you have to do is breathe. So let's all take a breath in together, and we're going to breathe in sharply and then breathe out forcefully. Okay? So we'll do that 3 times. So everybody in, in, in. Whew. All right. Wow. All right. Now my body's a little tingly. I love it. It feels good. All right, now let's go back to just our normal gentle breathing in through our vaha, our nose, and out. I mean, in through ihu, and out through our vaha, our mouth. In and out. And close your eyes and take a journey into your heart. Just take all your awareness right now and focus on your heart. That place that keeps us alive, that does amazing things for us that we aren't even aware of. And just notice whatever's going on in your heart, your feeling heart, your sensing heart, your actual heart. Just be aware and notice that. And it's all perfect. And within your heart, there's a little spark of light. Tiny, tiny little light. And it is the light of love. And as you're aware of that little light, notice how, as you take each breath, it grows and expands. Keep breathing and allow that light to continue to grow and expand and move to fill your whole body. Allow it to grow even more. And grow out into this room and reach out with your love light to each person here, each object here. Allow your love light to flow on the breeze. Allow it to continue to grow as you continue to breathe. And allow it to expand out into this whole island, reaching everyone, everything, every place, every space, and every face. This is your love spreading out throughout the whole island, sharing your aloha from the deepest part of your being and the highest part of your mind. Allowing it to continue to grow with each breath more and more. Reaching out even now through all of the water in the oceans, as the ocean covers the entire planet. Just send your love into the water, and the water will carry it all around the whole planet, reaching every continent, every place on this whole earth. This one earth that looks like a tiny speck of blue to astronauts when they're up in space. They see what we really are, just this tiny speck. And yet it's all one, all connected, all love. And allow your love to even grow even more. And allow it to go where you want it to go. You can choose the place or space or no space, the here and now or the future or the past. Allow your love to go there now. And bringing your awareness back now into this room, into yourself, into your body, sitting or standing, whatever you're doing right now. Bringing your attention back into your physical body, aware again of your physical heart, your toes, your fingers, your head, your feet, all of you. One big, beautiful ball of love is who you truly are. Let's all take one deep breath together in through your nose and let it go. And be here now.
Thank you for that beautiful, loving meditation. Really fill us up, fill up the world. We definitely need to amplify our love vibrations, and so they're nice and strong when we reverberate them through the world to try and lift the overall vibe. I don't think anyone would deny that we all can use more love and love vibrations in our world. And one of the best ways I've found to raise loving vibrations is through music as well as meditation. But Owen, would you please uplift us with some of your music?
The mind swings like a pendulum from one side to the other, ever steady, never ending up late. Half sedated, trying to fill this page, rephrasing your mental state to cultivate a new way to heal my wounds today. My song is my gift. I don't wanna hold no dishes till it's filling my ditch. At night, he ready to play to get my shit tight. And I'm grinding and climbing and I'm scared and I'm tired. Cause on the day that I die, I'll be able to say that I tried to do life by my design. No matter what happens outside, I'll not lose my mind. In a cloud of smoke, I laugh at the constant joke and do life by my design. No matter what happens outside, I'll not lose my mind. In a cloud of smoke, I laugh at the cosmic joke and do life by my design. Lots people say that if I'm beasting is the fray, focus on your crappy here. You've been taken away when you're living in a hurry or depressed or you're worried and you're trying to keep pace with the mind that oscillates. All you gotta do is look right into the now. There's a light trying to shine, but if you won't let it out, spending all damn day scared of what some haters say. Don't stress, it sucks to be them anyway. No matter what happens outside, I'll not lose my mind. In a cloud of smoke, I laugh at that cosmic joke and do life by my design. No matter what happens outside, I'll not lose my mind. In a cloud of smoke, I laugh at that cosmic joke and do life by my design. No matter what happens outside, I'll not lose my mind. In a cloud of smoke, I laugh at that cosmic joke and do life by my design. No matter what happens outside, I'll not lose my mind. In a cloud of smoke, I laugh at that cosmic joke and do life by my design.
Thank you, Owen. Yeah, I like the loop machine. That's fun. Yeah. Life by design, right? You know? Yeah.
Like a nihilist. It's just like laugh at that cosmic joke and do life by my design. I'm not sitting there just being like, ha ha, world. It's just, that's a little dark, isn't it? But finding humor in life, like finding, just for the political situation, what are you gonna do? Go crazy or laugh? Like, whatever side you're on, what you gonna do? Go crazy or laugh? You know, like, and then do what you can do. Like, in my case, I can do this. I can't control people. I can't control politicians. I can't control anyone but me. So, like, this is my way of doing that with the energy that I have. Like,
Inspiring and uplifting. Yeah, raising the vibration. Thank you. And that's kind of what we do here at New Thought. We come and we gather and we show up for each other to be that reflection of light and love and goodness and God and self, right? We're all part of the divine. We were made in divine image. We're all starlight. We're eons old. We're cosmic dust, and here we are enjoying each other's company and being that loving light that we reflect back to each other. And that's what New Thought is, at least for me. Our brand of New Thought's been meeting here on this lanai since the 90s. And I'm very glad for it. I haven't found my way back here in a few months, but so happy to return and be here now. Um, New Thought Center is part of the Center of Living, Spiritual Living, and that came out of a consciousness that happened before the turn of the 18th, from the 18th century, 1800s into the 1900s. And there was a brilliant man named Ernest Holmes who really spoke in plain words modern philosophy that connects consciousness and spirit with our everyday living. and how to make it accessible for each other. And if you, he was quoted in the book today in his reading, and I highly encourage, if you want to find out a little bit more New Thought, seek him out and delve through his path. My name is Momi. I'm facilitating today, and this is Pomai. And do we still pass the microphone and introduce ourselves? Yeah. Oh, the question. Thank you. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been here. Do you have a question to ask? And then we will pass this mic around and you introduce yourself and give an answer in one or two words to the question.
Actually, yes, this is a very big question, and I'm going to ask you to limit your response to no more than 5 words. Okay? No sentences, no explanations. 5. If they go to 6, yeah, definitely.
6 words.
Okay. So, in 5 words or less, please tell me what you believe love is to you.
I'll start. Love is love.
And say your name.
Life to me is the ocean I swim in.
Say your name. Elisha.
Love is spirit
Uh-huh.
manifest.
Say your name. Are you not hearing me? Say your name. Anna. That was Anna.
I'm Jan, and the only word I can think of at the moment is compassion.
Hey.
Good morning. My name is Reagan. I'm going to count my words. So, caring more about others than self.
Ooh, nice.
I'm Patty, and I guess to me, love is everything.
Ooh.
I'm Pasha, living on very energy.
I'm Peace Eagle. Tell Pasha's birthday, which is on December 10th. I know we'll explain later. Love is life is law.
Jeff, most powerful universal energy.
Nice.
I'm Alicia, putting others before yourself.
Bless you.
I'm Brian. Kindness.
Hello, hi, good morning, Jamie. Life, compassion, compersion, connection.
I'm Sally. Love is supporting others, whether we see they need it or not.
I'm Palmer. As the lyrics say, love is all there is.
I'm Jean. Love is all that matters.
I'm Christine, attuned to God, others, myself.
Love is energy, starlight trees, mitochondria, voices.
I'm Cindy. Again, love is all there is. I'm Joe. Love is making people laugh.
I'm Shelba, and love is waking up with my dog every morning.
I'm Margie. Love is community.
Ooh, those are some great answers. Owen, what would you say love is for you?
Harmony, balance, peace. Yeah, I guess like the kind of harmonious nature we
Gong.
And Pomai?
And for me, love is everything everybody just said. Um, it's a gift, and it's and the essence of who we are, and it goes totally beyond words.
Awesome. I love love.
I do too.
And I love music. Oh, and do you got another song? Do you have a love song? A song about love?
I've heard that you are loved. Yeah, and I can speak to that one. That was kind of like a recognition when I wrote it. When I personal history of like clinical depression, alcoholism. I wrote such an answer, of course, that I like kind of removed to basically like find those. To hear it is one thing. So like internalize and believe it and actually know it yourself is another. And convince your inner voice that says otherwise is a long, hard process. It was for me. Right. So that song was not only a recognition of I called a friend of mine, that this is who I talked to, just isolated on purpose, right? Because the benefit is being alone. It's clear on thing. But anyway, coming out with that song, so like a recognition of like divine love, spiritual love, kind of thinking about a place in that and like the recognition of every teacher as well, and like thinking about it in more terms of their cosmic sort of love a broader space, and then like writing into those lyrics is kind of like my way of reminding myself that like don't be scared, don't be depressed, don't be angry, don't throw new stuff around, don't be crazy, Just love, man. If you're doing this stuff, you're forgetting something. So like remember this thing's always inside you at all times, regardless of where you are, what you're wearing, who you're with, anytime, anywhere, within you all the time. And to remember that, to train yourself to have this knowing, depending anywhere, any place. So it's kind of like essence of like what it is. Community is wonderful, but it's not always there. You gotta have your community. You gotta see your things. You gotta see you are loved. You are loved. You know that. Yeah. But yeah, okay. But that was like that. It just seems like a relevant, more relevant than.
Okay.
But I can't. So yeah, that all being said, it's not routine and self-expression, and it's kind of You've been making a habit, dare I say, it's a damn routine of self-suppression. Too scared to take the pills they gave you, watching Netflix while you wait in vain for some kind of divine transformation. But you know just like I do, you've been hiding from yourself most days. And calling it doing life at your own pace. You don't take some action and decide to be today. Someone gonna take that choice away. Time is the only thing that none of us get back, so revise your plan of attack. But you see, you're too tired, you're too busy, you're too much of a tizzy. You can honor your false commitments all you like, but phony is as phony does. So maybe you just might become fed up with all the games. This spirit don't be that time you can repeat it. Homie to yourself once and forever. Someday they all gonna know your name. Don't let mundane put out your things. You take your users out, let's take the reins. Everyone is waiting for you to show your greatness. Find your fire, lose your complacency. You could do it just this once, that's as good a time as any. Dare I say it be a routine of self-expression.
Thank you, Owen. Yeah. So we are at a crowd favorite time in the service where we talk about ordinaries and miracles. Those ordinary moments in the day that seem like a miracle, like you're driving along and like, oh, why can't I find a parking spot? And someone happens to relieve a spot of their vehicle in the shade. And you're like, yes, it's a miracle. Or one of those miracles that you're praying really hard for that comes through, and that person you love is healed, or that offer that you put in for is accepted. And these are the quiet miracles of daily life. And if you would like to share any of your ordinaries or your miracles, we invite you to come up, introduce yourself, and share how you've been guided or how Spirit has celebrated you in this past week or month. Or wow, there's usually like a trove of hands. Ah. Yes.
Good morning, I'm Jamie. Oh, let's see. So the first thing that came to mind is I'm still adapting to safety checks on our cars here in Hawaii. So since I was traveling, my registration is in the beginning of the year. So they were really kind when I did move. They're like, well, you just paid it, so we'll waive that. But you do have to remember your safety check. I said, okay. So that's not until summer. Here we are. It's due in July. And I was traveling, some of you know, June and July. So when I got back in between, I'm like, all right, I got to do the safety check thing. And right before the safety check, the water pump on my windshield wiper went out. And I've been doing a lot of my own maintenance. And so I was kind of procrastinating on that one because I've never replaced my water pump before. So I asked Divine Source, like, just fudge me out of this one somehow, some way. And when I left my house, it was beautiful, gorgeous, sunny. And so I rolled up to the Kona garage and it started raining. And so I asked the guy, do I need to make an appointment? Oh, no, just if you give me like 20 minutes, I'll help you out. Well, he was done in 10. So I didn't mind so much sitting in the rain because when it came time, he was like, all right, do your right blinker. Got it. Left blinker. Great. Let's do your headlights and your brights. And then he goes, do your windshield wipers. I'm like, I got that one. And then he's like, do your water, do your wiper fluid. And I just like, and then he goes, and your horn. So I just skipped as fast as I could. And I just went right to the horn. And thankfully, because it was pouring down rain, it wasn't so obvious that my water pump wasn't working. So since then, I had left the island, came back. I said, all right, I got to do it. So I got my pump ordered and I got brand new windshield wipers. And the other thing that came to mind is, again, I've always said home is where the heart is. But about the second week, I was actually getting homesick instead of landlocked. I've never had that experience here. And on my very last day, I think second to last day, I was out with a friend rowing on Lexington Reservoir in Los Gatos, California. And we were going on our way back to the dock. It was almost sunset. And I start hearing these calls in Hawaiian. And I look, and here's these two outriggers just racing each other. And they're beautiful. They have the Polynesian tattoos along their side. They have the Hawaiian names. And they're like, you guys want to race? And I'm like, you win. So when I got back to the dock, I walked over to this crew and I said, "Thank you so much. I was feeling really homesick." And just hearing you guys and watching you just all working together. And they said, "Well, thank you. We're actually practicing for the world sprint in Hilo in August." So thank you.
Ooh. Anybody else? Yeah. Okay, the seagull.
I usually don't share because I have trouble with my speaking voice. That apology prepares you for my hesitation. Pasha and I were talking about breath, and we looked it up on Google. And air is 22% of air is oxygen, and 78% of air is nitrogen. Nitrogen and inert gas. And other gases are in the minus maybe 0.05% carbon dioxide and argon, etc. But 78% of the air you're breathing is nitrogen. Nitrogen molecules are two molecules floating around. See them? What we take out of air as oxygen, a food for the blood, makes the blood red. The food of the blood. Nitrogen is important because oxygen, pure oxygen, would burn the lungs. Burn the lungs. 78% nitrogen and 22% oxygen. And when you breathe out, you take in approximately 2% of the oxygen, and reduces the oxygen from 24 to 22%. And you take 2% of the oxygen out, and that is life. That is life. I'm through.
And what a miracle it is.
I don't know what that was, but that wasn't quite a miracle. But I'm just extending the definition of miracles.
Well, it's a miracle in an ordinary. It's a miracle that we have this blended air, this atmosphere, so we don't burn our lungs when we breathe. Yes. And it's ordinary because we all need to breathe.
I'm just going to add a little context because Rob's brother was hospitalized about 5 weeks ago, and he's still in a skilled nursing facility, and he was diagnosed with COPD. So that's kind of why breathing seemed to be, we were trying to understand more about it, partly for his sake, but then it's just kind of mind-blowing that we could be on this planet this long and not really know what we were breathing. And now we know something more about it. And for our sake and for Bruce's sake, it's
I'm Anna, and I want to express the gratitude from the bottom of my heart for all the prayers that have gone up for me and my partner who's still in Kona Community Hospital. But the miracle is that tomorrow a bed has opened up in the Kona Life Care Center, and we have a place. So I'm very grateful, and thank you for all your prayers and keep doing it.
Thanks, Anna. And as
Palmer's a miracle.
Palmer is a miracle.
Thank you, Palmer. Palmer's our sound man today, and I so appreciate what he's doing. I just, to me, what is a miracle is something that started about, I think the thought of it, well, I've been asking for this miracle for a long time, but God bless Libby O'Day. She came along and she said, let's start a prayer ministry here. And Pasha said, okay. So I am so grateful that we have created these amazing people to join hearts and hands and minds and love and share through their love daily, probably for an hour or so, to share their love through doing prayer work for everyone every week. And it's just been such a blessing. And we've had so many miracles happen out of that already. It's mind blowing. And I can't share most of them because it's private, but the prayer works. And our type of prayer is treatment. It's not beseeching, asking, please God. It's not that at all. It's as Jesus taught us to speak our word and know that it's done. And that to me is seeing that it is done is a miracle. It is every single moment. So I'm so grateful for that.
Just like we're grateful for you to be here today
Thank
as
you.
our presenter. And if you haven't met her before, this is Pomaika'i Coulon, and she is an ordained minister in several spiritual traditions and certified in many healing arts. She spent a lifetime studying various religions and philosophies of the world and has found that much of it can be synthesized down to one thought. That one thought is love. She's been a member of New Thought since 1992 and served in many capacities as a newsletter editor, co-creator of the current website, and president of the board of trustees, to name a few. Currently, she is coordinator for the New Thought Prayer Ministry. And on Sundays, you may see her in the facilitator's chair or at the soundboard adjusting the volume of the microphones. And today we welcome her as our presenter.
Oh, thank you, Moe. I thought of another miracle 20 plus years ago when we had that amazing ceremony. She and her partner picked an incredible, unique place to have their ceremony in Pu'uhonua Ohonanau in the park. And in those days, they allowed us to go and do ceremony wherever we were drawn to do it. And I was just thinking about how miraculous the whole thing was. It was so special. The location was amazing and unique. And I'm sure nobody else ever did another ceremony there. They also did a hand fasting, which was wonderful because I got to learn about hand fasting, and that was so special. And I've only had one other in all the 20 plus years since then. Only had one other person request that. So it's kind of a unique part of the ceremony. And what I'm so grateful for is that we had that experience, because if you tried to do it now, the park wouldn't let you, the rangers wouldn't let you. So they've kind of closed all that down. So I'm just so grateful for all the many experiences that we've all had through the years being here, um, prior to, I don't know a better way to say this, prior to all the control that people are constantly adding on to here to keep people in line and keep them where they want them to be and keep them doing what they want them to do. Not that we wouldn't do it on our own, right? So I don't understand that, but that's where we are today. And I'm so grateful for everything that I've experienced. Oh, and talk about grateful and experience. I had this amazing thing show up this morning. It dinged me as I was getting ready. And how many people here are feeling like an extra surge of energy or movement and that, like, like, it, that, yeah. So I got this. This is a Schumann energy update for today. Good morning, friends. How are you feeling? This morning we are getting a lot of very strong energy coming in. This is the light of illumination. Woohoo, we're finally here. This will bring a string of discoveries for both in our scientific and metaphysical lives to help us better understand what's happening. There is a feeling of reconciliation of things, as if the theory of everything is starting to come forward. This elusive theory has hidden from our scientists for years, but now is here in the quantum enlightenment. So there is, I just got chills. The energies that are coming into us now are going to shift not only our consciousnesses, but the whole consciousness of the planet. It's in flux, it's changing, and it's coming into what we've all dreamt it could possibly be, and coming into wholeness and coming into love. Because love is the vibration that holds everything together. So it's so exciting to be here right now, and today especially. So if you feel tired, you feel like overwhelmed, you have too much, like just too much, just rest and love yourself. Give yourself the gift of love and relaxation and joy and fun. So that's what we're all here for today. Your imagination is the preview of life's coming attractions. You know who said that? Albert Einstein. Woohoo! Who knew he was that smart? He must have known Ernest Holmes. That's all I have. I think he did. Ah, and personal growth is not a matter of learning new information, but unlearning old limits. That's from Alan Cohn. There's a number of languages that we all speak, and they have decided to label it love languages. And they say there are 5 love languages. I believe there's several more that are more subtle that miss this practical list, but there are 5 love languages, and they say if you know your partner, or your best friend, or whoever you're close to, if you know their love language and you speak language, then you have an amazing love experience with them. And the list is number 1, words of affirmation, like I love you, Oh, you're so beautiful. And I'm feeling so much love for you today and all of that. And it's wonderful. And I love those. Number 2, quality time. Oh, this quality time for you. I want to hear from somebody who would like to share what quality time is for you. Okay. Oh.
So professionally, we don't really align. There's an addition to in private life. So yeah, it's like important to like quality time for me includes like when we both come home from work, we don't like we limit the time to talk about work. Like I don't bore her with usually stuff. Testing me with nurse hospital stuff. We talk about a little bit, but like quality time, like being able to like do things together and actually share space and actually maintain a physical presence and engagement with the person to actually create memories. Has been like an important thing for me. Like sort of say quality time.
Thank you. That's wonderful. We'll back up the canoe a minute and go to words of affirmation. Whose love language is that? Who likes to hear it spoken to them, that they're loved, that they're appreciated, and all that? Jeannie. Said, I love it when they're looking in my eyes and they're really getting me, they're really hearing me, and they're really feeling. Thank you. Anybody else want to share? Is that it? Okay, moving on. Physical touch. I know somebody sitting in this room whose love language is physical touch. Okay, can we share?
It's how I love the world.
Yeah.
I love to touch things. I love to feel. I'm a massage therapist by trade, and I came to it very honestly. My brother sent me a information packet saying, you could get a job, go to school to study to be a massage therapist, and I didn't believe him. I was like, why would anybody pay for a massage? You just go to somebody in the family. And he was just like, well, not everyone has a family. And I was like, oh, not everyone has a family. Well, who's going to massage them? And that was in 1992. And I've pretty much been doing massage. But I mean, and it's not just people. I love to massage people. I love to massage pets. I love to pet the grass. I love how things feel and texture. And, I'm a bona fide tree hugger. Don't get me around some moss because then I'm like, oh my gosh, is it squishy? Is it dry? And we have some really great moss that's like, it grows tall and it's really fuzzy and furry and it's a little bit red. And yeah. But that's my love language. Like that's how I tell, which is really hard because I have a child who's not very into affection. And I'm just like, but she understands that this is how I show love, am shown love. And so, I'll be like, can I get a hug today? And then I get a hug, and so I've really learned to honor people's boundaries and to learn what their love language is so that I can show up for them in the way that tells them I love you. Like for my child, it's not this great big hug and, playing with their hair. And, for me, that's, you want me to fall in love with you, pet my hair, and I'll just be like a cat. But that's not her language. It's different. So learning what is her language when it's not my language. And it's been a very valuable lesson because a lot of people, especially since COVID, aren't really into hugs. But I understand, and how can I show up for them and let them know that I value their uniqueness, their specialness, their way of wanting to be loved. And, like for my boys, letting them know I love them is making sure they have these little eye pillows, and we keep them in the ice box so that they're cold. So at night when they go to bed, they put on these little very cool eye pillows and they can go to sleep. And so that's my, love language for them. It's like I made them the bag, I put it in the fridge, I make sure it's nice and cool for them because they'll take it out middle of the day and then forget to put it back in the fridge. And then, so I make sure it's there, after dinner so that it can be cool. And that's their love language. But it's knowing what my love language is so people can talk to me, but also learning what's going to speak to someone else.
Right. I have a daughter who is insistent since she was a baby, and unbeknownst to me, actually, I started doing this and I didn't really know about it. But what's her name? Eden. It was Eden Energy Work. She was teaching. She was teaching about what she does with her husband, and what they do with each other at the end of the day to harmonize their body energies and then to let it go so they can just go to bed and be elevated. And so I started doing this with Faith when she was a baby. She really, really needs touch. That's her love language is touching. If you pet her head, she's like a cat too. She does the same thing. She's like, oh. But at night when we lay in bed, if I don't do this now, she gets really upset with me. But I stroke her back from the top of her head down to her little rear end and just keep doing that. And as I do that, I sing our special song. I won't sing it because she's getting embarrassed. But then in the last verse, and it goes, and I hope that you sleep real great. And I run the energy up the other way to the top of her head. And then she goes right to sleep. If I don't do that, she's kicking me and throwing her arm in my face or her foot in my face or something all night long. So then I don't get any sleep. But it's really interesting. She just is so, and I mean that's totally her love language. Physical touch. Okay, number 4, acts of service. That's a really special one too. Who has a love language of acts of service? Okay. Mhm. Yes, so if you want plants, please go visit and take some home with you. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Jamie. The last love language, they say, I don't think it is, but number 5, receiving and giving gifts. Who has that as a love language? Yeah.
I love receiving gifts. But I guess I do. I like giving gifts too. I have a girlfriend. Every time I see her, she has a gift. And I don't know how she is so creative. It's very, very inspirational, but it's always very poignant or meaningful or, just, but little gifts, like this piece of cloth is she hand dyed with Olena.
Oh.
And she also gave me a piece of, she pounds tapa. So she gave me a piece of tapa. And there's a couple other things she's given me over the years. And so, but my plan is to put the tapa on the Olena cloth and then like stitch it together and make like a little art piece that I can hang in my massage room.
Wow.
And, but to me, it's like, she took the time to make these things and all of her attention and energy are in these things. And then I get to carry them about with me because, when you're grown up, you don't get to hang out with your friends quite as much as you like because there's life demands on you. So even though she's one of my best friends, I maybe see her, in a private, audience together once every 4 or 5 months at best. But, we see each other socially, but we're often, in very professional walks of life. So we have to engage in certain professional levels. And, but it's like that little piece I get to take around with me saying, she thought of me and she cares about me. And I have a little bit of her sunshiny energy with me. And I like to do that also for people, like, even if it's just like a little thing, like a bookmark. Oh, I saw this bookmark. I thought of you. There you go.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the beautiful things about lays and that's the nature of a lay.
Absolutely.
Is it's a hug that you wear from the person who gives it to you.
Patty knows how I feel about Puakinikini. It's my favorite flower. Oh, I love it so much. Okay, so my confession is that all of those are my love language. So it's really easy to love me. Any one of those, pick them, I'm good. I recognize the love that's coming to me in any way, whatever way it shows up. And I really, really, really notice. And I really, really, really appreciate it. I do. I have been given, I kind of live, my house, my home is full of artwork and jewelry and special ceramics and different things. Almost all of them have been given to me by people. And when I wake up in the morning and I look around and I see certain things or I notice certain things, it's attached to a person that gave that to me. And I know they gave it to me from love. So it's their love touching me again in that moment. And I'm sure all of you have had people give you things that you might still have that reminds you of them. And that is a gift of love. That is them loving you. And in that moment, when you remember them with your heart open, you're giving them love too, because we've got to remember there is no time and no space, only now. So if you're loving them now, no matter where they are, here or there or anywhere, they're getting our love, they're feeling our love, they're knowing our love, and they're knowing we're loving them. So that is another gift that we've been given. ways to share love, ways to be love, always, in all ways. The dictionary or Google, I'm not sure which one of these, but shares a definition of love: an intense feeling of affection, interest, and pleasure in, to like or to enjoy. So I am excited that we always have so many different ways to share love, to give love, to be love. So I'd like to all just take a moment and go on a little journey. Close your eyes and just feel love. You can think of a person, a place, a thing, an object, an animal, a child, a baby, whatever it is bringing, that you can just feel that love well up within you. Just feel that expansive love you have for others. Ah. And allow that love to grow through your whole body. Just feel that love filling every cell, every molecule, every atom. Blessing it with wellness and wholeness and love on a deeper, more expanded level than you have ever felt love before. Feeling that right here, right now. Loving the birds. Blessing the people that the ambulance is going to save. Blessing everyone in this room with your love. And bringing your awareness here now. Open your eyes. And keep that feeling with you the rest of your life. For that amazing love that you are.
Thank you, Pomai. And talking about showing love and sharing love, we're going to pass the offertory bowl. Owen, would you play us some music while we send the koa bowl around? I start reaching.
This is more like upbeat one called The Weather. It's fundamentally about like contentment. And it's kind of like a play on the situation of like, they say like for conversation, you don't talk about the weather. Come on, like, it's just a poor conversation. Like everyone knows what the weather's like. Don't talk about it. You can see. Yeah, it's just poor conversation. Anyway, so like the irony of like, there's no sense to complain about things you can't change, like the weather. So like that's kind of the point, I think, of why it's a silly conversation topic, because you can't change, you can't do anything about it. Anyway, but whatever. The song's called The Weather. And every day's a blessing regardless of the weather. Come hell or high water, before was often better. No rainbows without some rain. No pleasure without pain. It's a transfer of energy. You gotta give before you gain. No grumble, it is the humble, and it's no use to complain about some things you can't change, like the weather. Winter holidays coming, shades of gray, and December brings reflection. Now I can change my ways. When part of yourself and you fall to lose. What are you holding on to is really no use. How often do you let your mind render you blind? No grumble, yet it's stay humble, and it's no use to complain about some shit you can't change, like the weather. Snow fell heavy up, mark up the season, and the cool air go down to the water. Showing up my spine as it's talking to my mind. On the cold rain and sunshine, I realize that giving the gift of the present I've been given. I need no further proof to give me something to believe in. And giving the gift of the present I've been given. I need no further proof to give me something to believe in. Oh, my moon like the moon does wax and wane, and there's magic to be found in all the mundane. No magic without some pain, no pleasure without pain. It's a transfer of energy. Gotta give before you gain. No grumble, it is the humble, and it's no use to complain about some things you can't change, like the weather. Deliver your sermon in music. Thank you.
All right. Well, we have some announcements to make coming up at New Thought Center of Hawaii. Sunday services are at 10 in person or on YouTube. We have childcare available for free if you make reservations. And do that by Friday, please. The next 3 Sundays, mark your calendars. On the 4th, we have Kumukiala Ching, He Makana no E Makana Ya'aku, which is Know Your Gift, to share your gift. And Kumukiala will also be playing the music. On the 11th, Laura Prince is presenting. Her topic is connections. And is she her own music too? Because she has that skill. So, and then on the 18th is Jinan Wong, Tai Chi Dao for the Call of Pele, and music by Dick Franklin. And Jinan Wong has a weekly class on Mondays from 4:30 to 5:30. He teaches Qigong and Tai Chi. It's $15 per class. You can get a discounted rate if you pay by the month. Monthly events, we have the end of month potluck happening today, right after service. All are welcome. Produce giveaway is the first Sunday after service. That's next week, August 4th. And Crystal Bowl meditation happens on the second Sunday of the month from 9 to 9:30 in the Honua room, and that's on the 11th. We have a special event on August 10th, which is a Saturday, with Maria Mann, and she is doing ancestral healing movement from 1 to 5, Honua room for $50. And she says she encourages you to ask about Kama Aina rates. You are invited to submit prayer requests to the New Thought Prayer Ministry. Fill out a form and place it in the wooden box over here on the table with the Honu on top. Or you can send your requests by email to New Thought Center. And please, before making a request for someone other than yourself, seek their permission and have it granted. We have a mailing list if you want to sign up. Sign up sheets over there. And are there any other New Thought announcements?
Yes. If you put a business card on the bulletin board that you pass coming to the lanai, it's not there right now because periodically we have to sort of refresh the bulletin board. We don't know how long things have been there and if they're still valid, but they're in a box, a colorful box right under the that section of the bulletin board. So if your information is still up to date, just take your card out and put it back wherever you want. The whole lower half of the bulletin board is for community, and then the upper half is new thoughts. So the things that Momi just went over, if you are interested, you can take a picture of it. It's on the physical bulletin board. And if you just take a picture of it with your phone, or you can wait. It'll be in the newsletter next week probably. But if you want it right now and it didn't stick in your memory, that I saw Sally doing that a couple minutes ago. So, and the other New Thought announcement is we would like to be able to offer childcare every week without asking parents to make a reservation. But in order to do that, we need to find one or two responsible teenagers who would consider that to be a good job. It's basically 2 hours, $20. If you're a young teenager, that's a lot of money. So if you know anybody that's you think would be a good match, let us know or send a message to the New Thought email. And their cards, by the guest book, they're little business cards that have the New Thought email and other contact information. So feel free to take one if you don't have one already. Thanks.
Thank you, Pasha. And so I want to thank everyone for being here today. Hopefully everyone felt the love and shared in the love and gets to take that home with them. Have your cup filled up for the day and let it carry you through the week until we congregate again next Sunday and we can celebrate love all over again. At this time, I invite everyone to come, circle up, and we're going to sing our closing song.
That's not me. That feedback isn't me. That's not me. alone.